Music was a lifeblood in our family to communicate.
The album title, The Sparrow and the Crow, is that some kind of metaphor that you use, or?
Yeah, it's based on a couple things. It's nothing crazy or too complicated. It's I had a I had a really strange but powerful experience. I was driving in Illinois back home. I live out in the country. I was driving down a road just that drives by a lot of cornfields, which in Illinois is everywhere. It's like seeing a windmill in Holland. They're just everywhere, you know. Not really, but and I saw a couple birds that were flying, and we get a lot of winds because we actually have tornadoes where we live, you know. And the winds get very, very high and very fast. And I saw some birds that were flying against the wind, so they weren't really moving. They were just sort of, you know, staying there. There was the two of them together, and one of them took off, just turned around and just went with the wind and just flew off. And the other one stayed there. And I had to pull the car over and turn it off, and I just kind of broke down because I understood everything that I did for the first time, like everything that I did. And I realized how wrong everything was that I did. And it didn't make any sense to anybody else, really. I guess it was, you know, it was just two birds flying around.
What made them? What made them
realize
that?
It was the fact that, you know, it was the one just leaving and taking the easy road and leaving the other one to fight, and that it just made sense with what I had done and what the story was in my relationship. And you know, it's something that anybody else, you know, a million other people would see that and never think anything of it, but that was the message that I needed to get that day. And so it made sense in the story. And you know, and I've always had kind of a fascination with birds. My mother actually raised different kinds of parrots and cockatiels and things. And I knew some of the meanings of birds just from that, knowing that crows are usually evil and they mean that something bad, something dark is coming. And sparrows they usually symbolize like loyalty and love and purity. And even that distinction was very bold and very, it made sense to the whole story. So it was the only thing that made all the songs make sense to me. The whole story was that title.
Okay. Last question.
Yeah.
You live in Jacksonville at the moment?
That's right.
Yeah. Sometimes your music is compared with Sufjan Stevens. He also wrote a song about Jacksonville.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had to write a song about Jacksonville, what would it be like?
You know, it's funny. I love Sufjan. He's a phenomenal guy, and it's kind of a funny town. I mean, if you listen to the song and then you go to the town, I think you'd be kind of disappointed, you know, because it's pretty small, and I don't know. I mean, it would probably be a very peaceful, very serene, very relaxed song, because that's what the town is. You know, it's just something that most people just drive right by on the highway, and you never even would notice it or think about it. But to me, it's just this special place that has just become home over the past few years. And I don't know, it's hard to explain really what my draw is to it, but there's something that's very calming about it, and I don't really ever want to live anywhere else. So whatever the song would be, it would be a song that I would be able to listen to a lot and put me in a good place.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.